Hello and welcome into the Lone Star Varsity Coaches Show. I'm Mike Graham, and today I'm joined by Estacado head coach Marcus Shavers. I mean, Coach, what a turnaround a week makes, right? A 7-point loss or an 8-point loss to Hereford to open the season, and then you come up against a Dumas team favored highly in the 3A in the 3-5A district, and beat the brakes off of them, 48-17. And we just want to show some of the offensive plays that Estacado ran in this game early to kind of set the momentum.
Yeah, absolutely.
And first, we've got just this running play. It looks like a zone read. Just tell us what's going on before I start to run the play.
Yeah, we come out here and we get into one of our trip sets, which is a base formation that we run. And, you know, we're in a situation where we want to try to establish the running game at this point. Our running backs got a good lather at this point. They've been out on the field a series already, and they're ready to go and see if we execute.
Now, the score's 6-6 right now, so it's still kind of anyone's game as far as momentum. What do you feel like this play did? Because I believe you scored at the end of this drive.
Yeah, this was one of our big plays in the game. We try to go in and get 4 25-yard or more plays in the game and be our explosive plays. And this was a game that I think just generated some momentum, gave our offensive linemen some confidence, and really got those guys sitting back on their heels a little bit.
So let's run it and just walk us through what's happening on this.
So here we're running, you know, our counter play. Quarterback does a great job of reading it. There's a designed crack block up at the top, and he goes and keeps it for a really good carry.
Right there.
Done a great job of getting crucial cracks from our receivers. They've done a great job blocking on the second level.
Just play that one more time.
Great read by the quarterback.
Great block. I mean, the receiver right there.
Seals it off, and then Bo just goes out, just being an athlete and makes a great play happen.
And moving on, we're going to go to the 47-second mark. It's right here.
Yeah.
So this is the same drive. It's 3rd and 5.
Yeah.
The score is 6-6. Still looking to establish momentum. You're at the 40, and you need this 3rd down. So just walk us through.
Yeah, we go through this situation right here. Where I tell Coach Boone that he's got 4 down territory in this thing, and we get lined up, and he's basically thinking he's got 2 plays to get 5 yards right here, and he comes out and makes a great call, and the kid makes an even greater play right here on the football as he catches this one with one hand and marches it into the end zone.
For the Matadors, what marks 4 down territory, and how do you define that year to year? Is it your punting capability, your kicking capability?
Well, I think that factors in sometime for us specifically. It's like where we are in the game, how we feel like our defense has been playing against their offense, and also how confident we are that our offense can go out there with 2 plays in this situation and try to create some yardage to get 5 yards.
So you've got Bo Sims right here at quarterback. What is he seeing from this Dumas defensive front, and maybe even a little from the secondaries, although it looks like they're just in a basic coverage?
Right. I think he's looking at the front, and he's seeing that his #1 target is going to be able to create some leverage based off on how tight the safety and the outside linebackers lining up right here.
And who is the #1 target on this route?
Jalen Turner. He's running the out, and if it's not there, if it carries on too much, he runs the up. Bo had the out there, was a little late releasing the football, and Jalen made a great play on it.
And who from Dumas has him? Is it this safety that's crept down?
Yes, this safety that's coming down, and that's one of the things that ends up helping. He comes down at a wrong angle, and Jalen knows that if he's not getting the ball by the time he's outside the hash, to turn it up the field and look for the up on that play.
So we'll run it. Yep.
And of course, you can't see, but he goes up, makes a one-hand grab right there, and just a lot of momentum right there on that play. Got our guys excited. Catches it, shows his hands. One-hand grab right there, and takes it all the way into the end zone. Huge play, gave us a lot of momentum in the game, and really helped us continue to roll throughout it.
And a one-handed grab, I mean, that'll psych up any team. What was the reaction on the sideline of this play?
Oh, guys were going crazy. I mean, as you can imagine, anytime you get those type of circus circus-like catches like that. You know, guys were going crazy on the sideline. Quarterback threw a good ball. He actually probably could have, where he dropped it, caught it with 2 hands, but he kind of shields himself from the defender, creating some separation, makes that one-hand grab, and gets our football team fired up to continue to play and want to go make plays.
So now the score is 12-6 after that touchdown. What happened on the PAT? Was it a kick or was it a 2-point
Well, you know, we
conversion?
actually got the PAT on this. For whatever reason, though, when Huddle puts these game recaps together, they don't factor in the extra points, and so I think that's not the correct score, but because we got both of our extra points. So it was 14-7 at this point.
Okay, cool. And okay, so I'm guessing at this point Dumas went 3 and out, or they got if I remember this correctly, they got a first down and then punted.
Then punted.
So now you've got this 14-7 lead. You're at your own 25. What do you want to get accomplished on this drive other than obviously scoring?
Well, what we had been talking to our offensive linemen about was really just making sure that they come out and impose their will at this point in time in the game. We felt like their defensive line wasn't firing off the football, and I challenged our offensive linemen to come out and be nasty, to be really aggressive. And they came out, they were aggressive, they attacked people. And on this play, this was probably our best blocked play of the night. And when you get blocks and get bodies on the bodies with the type of athletes that we have in the backfield, it gives ourselves a great chance to go out and create a big play, which is what we do here, I believe.
Cool. So just introduce the backfield right here, who these guys are.
This is a tap formation, and what we have is Jalen Turner, our tight end, who just usually is lined up, hipped on the tackle, steps back and gets next to the quarterback. That helps him have a better angle on some of these blocking schemes. Of course, we have Bo Sims, and then we have our young sophomore, Jeremiah Dobbins, in the backfield. What you'll see on this play is you'll see guys pulling around, getting out there in space, creating good blocks, and you'll see a good wash down play side from our offensive line. Creates a big space right here, and Jeremiah just uses his speed, protects the football, and goes through there and makes a great play for us.
That's just speed, isn't it?
Yeah. And you got a great kick block by the tight end, Jalen Turner, who comes out. It's not a real, you know, we'd like for that block to be more aggressive right there on that play, but he gets his guy kicked out. KT, we'd like for him to turn back on the most dangerous threat inside out right there, but he just continues to lead up in there, and Jeremiah, with great eyes, great vision, follows that lead blocker in there and then just bursts into the open field where he's going to be hard to handle for most secondaries we play.
21-7.
21-7, and we're rolling.
Now the final play, okay, 65-yard touchdown.
Yeah, and ironically now this is the same play out of a different formation, but it's the exact same play that we ran to Dobbins, the play before that we just got done talking about. And in the backfield you have Jalen, who's now lined up in his more natural slot position, tight end position right there, Bo Sims and Kamadrick Williams now in the backfield. And we're running the same play. We got Clayton Morgan pulling, looking for a kick. They do something a little bit different in the front. So he comes out, he kicks the guy, and then Jalen Turner ends up leading up into the gap. Another good job with vision by Kamadrick Williams to find the lane, get behind his blockers, then use his speed on the second level.
Let's look at Dumas. Look, your strong side, everyone's on this side of the field. They've lined up the opposite to that. Is it like fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice? What do you think that they think?
You know,
is
I think with this being our strong side of the field, they got their guys shaded over here this way. Now they have an overhang there, but he's tighter than normal, and the reason is because this receiver's alignment. You know, he's just got to be able to get there in the pass game. So to be honest, I don't know what they're coached to do, but I know our offensive coordinator noticed that these guys were really trying to get, you know, overcompensated on our strong side and give us the edge on the weak side, and we were able to expose it on this play.
Like, I mean, it looks like they're just in position for failure. Like if one of these two linemen break that first level, they seal off those linebackers and they're not coming.
Right, and that's what they did. They ended up doing a great job of getting the block back here, Clayton getting out on the pull, and then we just washed this side of the line that gives us a short edge.
So let's run it. Now, with them stacked all the way over there, why did the play go that way?
Well, it ended up bouncing, and that's one of the great things about the pistol offense. We have an opportunity for the play to either hit front side, back side, or way backside, and so it's kind of like a V. And so our running backs are looking at that angle. This specific play was supposed to hit straight downhill, but we ended up getting a bounce out of it. And the reason why it bounced is because you see they brought their outside edge setters inside, ran a blitz, and we just happened to have the right play called against what they were running defensively that time.
So coming up next for Estacado is a game on Friday against Caprock, and kind of interesting for you guys. You guys went from a Friday game to a Thursday game, so you had a short week to prepare for Doom is. Now you have 8 days or 7 days, not including that game, to prepare for Caprock. Right. What can you get accomplished with that extra day, the normal day?
You know, I think we get to go in and have 2 really, really physical days like we did last week, and then we kind of have a day where we can pull back and clean up some things and spend more time teaching some of it. We're excited about it. Anytime we get to play on a Friday night, it's, you know, that's what it's all about in Texas high school football, and so it's getting those Friday night games. But the extra day obviously gives us a chance to recover a little bit better and kind of be fresh when we get ready to start.
An early scouting report on Caprock. What do you know about these guys?
Really good football team. Have 2 very explosive guys in the backfield, number 6 and number 1 quarterbacks. Quarterback and a running back. A running back, I think, is a Division I prospect and is getting some attention. And they both had outstanding numbers a week ago against Bushland, who's a really good football program. And so we're going to have our hands full. Those guys beat us last year, and I'm sure they'll come in full of confidence, and as they should, because they're a really good football team.
And how about your team in confidence after turning it around and getting such a decisive win against Doom is?
Yeah, I think our kids are going to come back and definitely have some confidence, but it's going to be important for them to remember the process in terms of what it took to get that type of performance. You know, they have to come back and attack school, win in the classroom, and then come out and win in practice every single day. And that was something that they did last week, and I really think the more of those wins that add up give you an opportunity to perform the way we did on Friday.
I like that he used the word process. You can see Estacado's win in the next episode, The Process, which is brought to you by the University Medical Center, as was this coach's show, as are all Lone Star Varsity digital products. We really appreciate you coming in, Coach.
Awesome.
And we appreciate y'all watching. So we'll see you next time.